Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. This is the series that I post every single Wednesday. I chat over new makeup releases, give my thoughts on them, and talk about what has me interested to pick up and what I am passing over. I will link my playlist down below. I also always link the community playlist, which I started, so any creator who makes this style of video can add theirs to the playlist if you want to see a bunch of different people talk about a bunch of new releases. I do want to say thank you for all of the love in last week's video. I definitely was struggling last week, and I think that you could see it in a lot of my videos just with everything going on. It's just, I was just having a tough week, and I didn't know if I should continue to do the Will I Buy It series as normal and talk about new makeup as we go through this, but there was so many encouraging comments. A lot of you said that you really did want to continue to see the Will I Buy It. We're approaching episode 200. I don't think today is it, but we have a couple more weeks and it'll be episode 200. So I've been posting this weekly for years now, and I know it helps me to be in a routine, and a lot of you said the same, and I'm excited that we do have some releases this week that definitely caught my attention. I'm feeling better today. The sunshine is out. It is warm-ish, warm enough weather outside. I was able to just get outside and get some fresh air, and I just feel a little bit more re-energized at the moment, which is great because last week I was in a pretty deep funk and having a challenging time, especially to then come on camera and try to smile and be happy, just be able to entertain you and talk about something different for a few minutes out of the day. So I really appreciate all of your support from last week. I needed it, so I'm very appreciative of that. I did film this look for Instagram. I don't think it'll be up by the time this video is up, but it'll be going up soon. Mostly it's just using a lot of my products from my collab with Oprah. I have the River bronzer on my eyes and then everything on my face, and I have the Story liquid lip on my lips today. But yeah, I did film a little something for Instagram. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and hop into it. So I'm gonna scoot over so I can add in some photos. And I got so many tags on this first one that I wanted to start it off with, and it was one of those things where I started to get the tags, which always makes me happy. Whenever I get tags on like multiple items, because so many people know that I would be excited about something, it brings me joy. Like it just is it's just a really like special feeling for me. I don't know if that's weird to say, but it makes me so happy. But then when I saw the release, I had one of those moments where I felt excited, and there's not a lot on the internet, especially these days, that make me excited. I know that this is gonna sound so weird, but like my level of excitement at being excited about something, it's like such small tiny things that I don't know if I want to say that we took for granted, but perhaps, and that was just part of our daily routine that just seems so special these days. Don't even get me started when I went to the store the other day and there was toilet paper stocked. I can truly say that I've never been so excited to see toilet paper at a store. You know, even today, being able to go outside and walk my dog, I had a moment where I just was outside and I just stood there and like breathed air and looked up at the sky. Like, you know, we've had really crummy weather in Iowa the past couple weeks here. It snowed snowed recently, and it was like, man, this is such a bummer. Like on top of everything, like, can't we just have sunshine around here? And so today it just felt so good, you know? Anyways, that's a totally different topic. But Natasha Denona, she is coming out with a new mini. I love minis. I'm always a fan of minis. So when I saw that this one was a mini, I was like, yes ma'am, what do we got, Natasha? Hit me up. Well, she actually already told me about it at our last wine night. We have had to make our wine nights virtual, so we do a virtual wine night with me and Natasha and Charlotte and Pat, just my close group of girlfriends. So usually we get together at someone's house, you know, but we're doing it virtually right now because we are practicing staying at home, social distancing. You can do it too, okay? So, Natasha, Mini Retro is coming out. So we have 5 dreamy colors for romantic retro looks inspired by the color theme of the 60s. You know what? I don't think I saw that when I first looked at this one, but oh, sure, whatever. I'm digging it. That's great. Perfect for a soft pastel look and everyday wear. This is $25. Will be available March 31st online at Sephora and Natasha Denona. Yeah. Yep, you can mark that as a buy for me, as a purchase, as a yes, as a come to me. Yep. I think it looks great. I'm super excited about it. Thank you to everyone who tagged me. Thank you for sharing the enthusiasm with me. The lighter shades in here, which how are they described? Let's see. An antique rose matte. Yes. Greenish gray matte. Yes, please. We have a duochrome, a pink with a champagne shift, green taupe with a silver reflect. Yeah. Yep. This will be mine. And that will be great. I really like Natasha's mini palettes. The mini nude is a favorite of mine. I purchased the mini glam when it came out. Big fan of that one. I feel like I would get so much use out of this one. Colors that I would wear often. Love the minis. $25. I don't think it's a bad price. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really know what else more to say. Yes, I will be buying that. Woohoo! Okay. And she's also coming out with a new light diffusing highlighter blush in a vibrant coral with a light pink shift. The ultimate highlighting blush that gives your skin a radiant glow and a sheer translucent finish. It says it's also formulated with a combination of hyaluronic acid and tropical oil to help penetrate the skin barrier to make it more long wearing. Very, very cool. Very cool. I'm reading off Trend Mood 1. I do always have her linked in my description box. This one is $19 for the blush. I think that it looks pretty. I don't think it's like my perfect blush color, which, you know, I created with Ulta Cosmetics. Hello, Chicklet. And so that's obviously like the blush that I'm just like wearing the most of right now. I think that it's really pretty. I think a lot of people will be very excited about this and will really enjoy it. It's almost just like a little bit too much for me. Just like a little too much. But $19 I don't think is a bad one. It's also I believe it's described as a mini blush, right? Yeah, the mini bloom blush. So very pretty for sure, but my eyes are on that eyeshadow palette, but I would love to know what you think about these new releases from Natasha Denona. Speaking of eyeshadow palettes, I got a lot of tags on these new ones from Makeup Revolution under their Revolution Pro line. These are eyeshadow quads, and I know I was getting a lot of tags because I recently did a video with Charlotte Tilbury's new quads. I can put that one up in the cards if you'd be interested in seeing it. I did a look with each of the 4 palettes. There's a green one, a blue one, a copper one, and then a maroon one. So this is kind of like similar, like along that same vein. They don't look like exact dupes, like especially the green one doesn't look exactly the same. Even the blue one. The maroon one is like kind of similar, but there's also a purple one, kind of like a more neutrally one too. The packaging on all of this is really beautiful. Like the outer packaging kind of reminded me of Tarte actually. I don't know if Tarte has any quads kind of like this, but definitely packaging wise is really beautiful. I was glad to see that they weren't exact dupes because that's kind of what Makeup Revolution is known for. It's like kind of a big part of their branding is duping other companies. But all right, it says that these quads are great for traveling on the go glam looks. They are $15 each. That's definitely a great price. So you have a variety of different palettes that you can choose from. I do think that they look really pretty. I think if you were interested in the Charlotte quads but you didn't want to spend the $53, which even though I did like the quads and there was 2 especially that I really enjoyed and one that I like really enjoyed, and the quality is great on them. I mean, you probably could see from the video, the quality is great. The shimmers are so easy to work with. You don't have to do any hard blending or spraying your brushes even to get the shimmers to work. Like, they're beautiful. But $53 is expensive, so $15 is definitely a great price and very cool packaging. Like, I kind of like that the outer packaging is different for each one too, unless you like really liked one of the outer packaging but it didn't match what you wanted for the shades. I could see that being a bummer. I probably won't be grabbing these myself. I've definitely gotten some more new eyeshadows palettes recently. I want to grab that one from Natasha, and again, I did just get the 4 from Charlotte Tilbury that I will definitely be playing with. Some tags on this one from Huda Beauty is coming out with the Diamond Hydrating Lip Balms. It says they have a diamond-like sparkle and a mix of rich emollients including mango seed butter to soften lips, leaving them pillow-like and supple. So it's $25 each. So these lip products, so they look to be like sparkly, glittery, but the actual product that you put on is sheer. So it kind of reminds me, at least I'm pretty sure, like even looking from the swatches, that's what it appears to be like to me. The swatches do appear like a clear balm. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Pure and Barbie lipsticks, where they had like the glitter on the outside of the lip, but the actual lipstick was more of a matte lip actually. So I think that's what these are. So $25 for a lip balm. I don't know, kind of pricey. I have some lip balms already that I have that I kind of continually repurchase. So I think I'm pretty good there. I mean, they look like really pleasing to my eyes and everything, but probably don't need that. Let's see, Becca Cosmetics is coming out with a new collection. This is the Glow collection for summer 2020, the Ignite Liquefied Light Highlighters by Becca. A liquid weightless highlighter for face and body that gives skin an all over pearlized glow. It's transfer and water resistant. Not resistance. It is going to be $38 and it has a mix of different shades. Going to be available April 4th online at Ulta. So more of a liquid highlighter. I don't really go for liquid highlights a ton. Becca's not super on my radar these days, to be honest, which, you know, that happens. And again, I did just release a highlighter with Ulta Cosmetics. So I will be passing over that from Becca, but would love to hear if you are really interested in that. Kevyn A Quan is coming out with a new foundation. This is the Stripped Nude Skin Tint by Kevyn A Quan. Sheer to light coverage foundation infused with skincare benefits. It blurs imperfections for a natural even finish. Does help protect against free radicals caused by blue light. There's been several foundations or makeup products that have that claim recently. Probably now more than ever. My goodness, hello. Who's not on their computer or phone all day? Formulated with hyaluronic acid. There's only 10 shades and $42 each. I know that it's saying that it's supposed to be more of a skin tint, and a lot of times we don't see something like a skin tint, a sheer coverage, a BB cream, CC cream having like a really wide range. On one hand, it's like I do understand it, but the other hand, even just to see it, not even expand it, but just having them, like the first four all look so similar to me, and I you know, it could just be the photo and everything. I haven't seen these, obviously I haven't seen these in person. What have you seen in person? Who you live with, that's what you see in person. So, you know, it could be different. But I'm not a big sheer coverage type of girl. I kind of fall right into that medium category. That's what I really like. Full coverage, not always a fan of. Really light coverage to sheer coverage, not a fan of. And especially paying a higher price tag. Kevyn A Quan is a more high-end brand, so $42 for more of a sheer light coverage. You know, I would rather just, I really like the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Perfector. It's got a really long name, but it's more of like a tinted moisturizer. I think that one is really nice and it's more affordable. I grabbed it from Target. I'm going to be passing over this one personally. Too Faced looks like they're coming out with some new shades of their Melted Matte Lipstick. All right, I have tried these and they weren't an absolute favorite. I think I tried like 2 shades and it didn't, like, I didn't think it was bad. I didn't like hate the formula, but it didn't turn into a favorite of mine. So new shades, that's fun and all, but I probably would skip over those. And then they're also coming out with the Diamond Light Diamond Fire Bronzer, which is $36. So I've tried the highlighters in this type of packaging. This definitely looks more of like a shimmer bronzer. Yeah, definitely more of like a luminous bronzer. Again, probably don't need it because I got my bronzer that I really enjoy. Do they have a bronzer like this? I know that they have the highlighters, but I don't know if I've seen a bronzer in this type of packaging. So that's exciting. So some new releases from Too Faced there, and then they also have some new additions to the chocolate family. This is the Melted Chocolate Matte Liquid Eyeshadows. These are going to be $21 each. They're a 2-in-1 whipped liquid eyeshadow formula that delivers rich, intense chocolate scented matte color. Would that be weird on the eyes? It can be worn alone for an airbrush finish or as a pigmented primer that locks down for 24 hours of crease-proof, waterproof wear. So it's coming soon to Ulta and Too Faced. Okay, so that's interesting. So the primer claim reminds me a little bit of the Sigma Beauty. Has these like shadow sticks that are really nice. And I've used those as like eyeshadow bases before, which I thought were nice. And then you have some of these different shades in here. Some of the shades do look cool. These aren't products that I wear a ton by myself. I need to do a declutter though for some of these. I have been I've been doing a declutter series every week for like the past 6 weeks or something on my channel. I've slowly been decluttering each category, and I've been looking at kind of like my single eyes, and not like eyeshadows, but like glitters, pigments, like glitter stick, liquid glitters, things like that. And I'm like, that needs to be a whole declutter in itself, because for someone who doesn't wear those products a ton, I tend to accumulate them, and it's bad. Declutter is coming. That might be my next declutter. Would you guys like that declutter? We're almost to the end, but I like that one needs to get done. So again, I probably wouldn't grab these from Too Faced because I don't see myself wearing them a ton, but they sound cool. So speaking of Pat McGrath, she has a new mini gloss trio available now at Sephora. So this is going to be $25. It is limited edition. It's the mini Opulust lip gloss trio. So you have Lavendering, Dreamscape, and Naked Rose, and these all say to have a glitter finish to them. I actually had a subscriber a while back send over a lip gloss trio from Pat McGrath, so I have 3 of her lip glosses. I do really like them. I think I've worn all 3 shades at this point, and they're really fun. I think 2 have more of like a sparkly shimmery finish also, and yeah, I like them a lot. So I have the 3 minis, so I'm pretty good there. But if you've been interested in Pat McGrath lips and these sound like ones that you would love to rock, then there's a new set at Sephora. So Revlon is coming out with a new product, and I have to say I was laughing so hard when I was watching Angelica's Will I Buy It video on Sunday of this week when she was talking about this Revlon product. Like, she was just cracking me up so much. But Revlon is coming out with the oil absorbing roller made from real volcanic stone. It's an on-the-go tool for $12.99 to instantly absorb excess oil for on-the-go skin. Unlike blotting papers that are single-use, this roller is reusable and easy to wash. Okay, so I don't really have oily skin. My skin has been going through a journey, and it's about to go even more on a journey. So we're just all gonna have to cross our fingers and see what the next few months are gonna hold for me. And oh, I feel like that sounded like really like it's not that deep. Okay, it's really not that deep. I feel like that like sounded weird. But new medication and all that, so we'll see what's gonna happen. I don't usually struggle super hard with oily skin. If you do, I understand blotting papers are great and all of that. I don't know, I feel like blotting papers are probably really easy for on the go. This to me doesn't scream on the go. Like, would it fit easily into a clutch? It might look a little strange if you pull this out. Like, I'm trying to imagine, like, I've seen girls in the bathroom like blotting their faces with blotting paper and such. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone rolling volcanic stone on their face, but could be the new thing. So, there's that. I don't need this personally myself, but again, if you really struggle with oily skin, maybe this could be an option for you. Maybe. Throw it out there. Okay. We also have new lip products coming from Lime Crime. These are the Lip Pops Satin Lipsticks. Give your lips a silky smoothness while making them pop with color. A satin finish with buildable coverage. You can give your lips just a hint of a hue or saturated layers of color. These are going to be $20 each, or you can buy them all in a bundle for $126. They are also lemon lime scented. Like Sprite. That's cool. Okay, so I will say there's like a lime green shade in here, which is interesting. I don't know if I would ever wear that one. I think there's only been one YouTube video ever where I wore a type of green lipstick. It was more of a darker green, but wow. Wow, the comments were interesting on that, and I've never worn that lipstick again, and I'm pretty sure I don't even have it. I think I decluttered it. It was from NYX. I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head, but I felt so cool. I felt so like edgy, and I remember I had like a purple eye look and a big wing and big lashes, and then this like deep green lipstick, and I was like, well, bam, and I think I had a green shirt on. Yeah, never again. So that was sad. That was a bummer. But some of the other shades, they do look like Retrograde is kind of like a more of like a purpley shade. The other ones look to be more in like your traditional lip sort of sense. Cold Brew looks like one that I would wear. Macaroon does too, but I don't think that I would. I just don't think that I really need these at the moment. More of a satin finish. I tend to either like gloss or matte looks. I'm not like a huge fan of anything like in between, so I'm going to be passing over those, but definitely let me know your thoughts on them. All right, okay, so Drunk Elephant, I've talked before about how they were coming out with hair care products. They were expanding the line from skincare to hair care. The hair care is now available, but also they're coming out with body care products, which I thought was interesting. So they're gonna have the Silly Body Lotion for $20. There's also the Sweet Pity Deodorant Cream for $16. Excellent. The Cream Body Cleanser for $20. Okay, so that's everything for the body products, and then the hair products that I've talked about in the past. So these are all available now at Sephora, and I'm really excited because I actually just got a package today from Drunk Elephant that has the hair and the body products in it, and I'm very excited about that. Because I'm almost out of all of my shampoos. I have, does anyone else have like multiple shampoos in their shower? I have like 3. That's fine. And I'm running low on, well, two out of the 3 I'm running low on. So I'm really excited. I'm definitely be trying out the hair care products. I will let you know what I think. But I didn't realize that they were coming out with body care too. I'm always a fan of having body lotions around because especially my hands, I'm getting hand cream crazy over here because between washing and sanitizing and all of that, my hands feel so dry, like they're gonna fall off. So big fan of that. The body cleanser, definitely will be trying that. The deodorant cream, not really sure. I mean, I'll give it a try. I will test it out and I will let you know what I think, but I'm kind of particular when it comes to deodorant, so I'll give it a shot. But those are all available now at Sephora, so of course everything is linked in my description box, and I'm going to be very curious to try that. And thank you to Drunk Elephant. That was very exciting. I was super pumped up to get that package, let me tell you. Nars is going to be coming out with a new collection for summer, the bronzing collection. Ooh. So there is matte bronzers. There's also the Paradise HWA powder. I don't know if I know what that is. The Afterglow Lip Balm, 2 oil-infused lip tints, and powder chrome pigments coming April, May to Sephora. The bronzers definitely look pretty. I do like the Afterglow lip balms, but I have a few different shades from Nars. And what else we have? The lip tints. I don't go for lip tints a ton, so I probably wouldn't need those. The powder eye chrome pigments, don't really reach for those very often either. Definitely the bronzers got my attention out of everything because I just like bronzers. Will I really need it? Again, probably not. But I did think that they were pretty and I kind of gave them a glance, you know. But that's a new collection that is coming soon from Nars. All right, let's see. Linda Hallberg is coming out with a new highlighter, and I thought this looked really pretty. This is the Infinity Highlighter in Vergio. Okay, got it. Your favorite shade from the Infinity palette, now in a single compact that can be used for cheeks, eyes, lips, and body. Available April 2nd online at Linda Hallberg. I mean, I have to say that I don't feel like I'm in the market for a new highlighter at the moment, but it looks really beautiful from the swatch photos. It looks like one of those just like wet, beautiful highlights that I love so much. I think that looks really, really pretty. Again, I probably don't need it and I should probably say no, but honestly, it looks super, super gorgeous. So, I don't know, just want to throw that one out there. I think that looks really, really nice. Let's see, Summer Fridays is coming out with their first lip product. This is the Lip Butter Balm, silky vegan lip mask that hydrates and soothes parched lips while sealing in moisture for lusher than life lips on demand for $22. Again, I probably don't need lip balms at the moment. I haven't tried anything from Summer Fridays yet. Always gotta make sure. Always gotta make sure, but I haven't tried anything yet from the brand. A lip balm, again, I have my favorite lip balms, so it doesn't tend to excite me a ton. But that is a new one there. And then Laneige is coming out with the Glowy Face Serum, a lightweight hydrating serum that keeps oil in check for visibly smoother skin and longer lasting makeup wear. This is going to be $32. You use it as the final step in your skincare routine, and you can also use it as a makeup primer. Okay, so keeps oil in check for visibly smoother skin and long-lasting makeup. You can wear it as a primer. I don't think that I need it right now. I think there's other products that call to me more. I like the pink packaging. I mean, that like definitely calls to me. I think that looks nice. $32. It kind of reminds me a little bit maybe of like Farsali products, perhaps. They're like liquid serums and such that they have, which I like. Like, I like those, but it's not what I would say is like my go-to, so probably don't need that. I got some tags on a new palette from Shop Peachy Queen. This is a new eyeshadow palette, the Amethyst palette for $29.99. I think I got a lot of tags because I love purples, and this is a very purple palette inspired by amethyst. A stone of spiritual protection and purification. Huge shout out to my friend Linda, or Glitter Fallout, here on YouTube. She sent me a birthday gift of 2 different stones, and one is an amethyst, and I was so excited about it, and I was like reading up on them and where I should put them and all these different things, and it's just beautiful, and that was such a sweet birthday gift, so thank you to her. So I was very excited about that. There are 16 shades with matte shimmers and pressed glitters. They also have the No Place Like Home palette, which is $29.99. This one is more of like your rainbow palette, so definitely for me, I'm personally more attracted to the amethyst, but I don't feel like I need it at this moment. I just got the Lilac You a Lot from ColourPop. Luckily, I was able to get my order in before ColourPop did have to halt their shipping, since they are in California, and California did go on the lockdown. They were not able to ship any longer, but I ordered the No Shrinking Violet set that my friend Amanda, or Makeup Just for Fun, did in collaboration with ColourPop, and it included the Lilac You a Lot palette. I've worn it a couple times now. I was actually wearing it in last week's Will I Buy It video. I have a tutorial up on my Instagram with it. I can link it down below, and it is so beautiful, and it's so purple, and again, I love purple, especially with green eyes. I'm super excited about that one, so especially for that, I wouldn't need this one, and I haven't purchased anything from the brand, so I'm gonna pass on that. The Ulta has done a collaboration with Marvel's Black Widow. I personally haven't seen any of the Marvel movies. I don't really watch a lot of movies. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I have been getting more Netflix time in with my husband since we are just home together. We finally started Schitt's Creek the other day. We are still on season 1, and we're only like 4 episodes in. I know he just watched Tiger King. I did not watch that one, but he watched that over the weekend. And said it was very interesting. So what are you guys watching on Netflix? Anything good? Anything else that you'd recommend? It's probably going to take us a little bit to get through Schitt's Creek, especially because I can't, I just can't watch Netflix every single night. I work morning, afternoon, and night, so which I'm very grateful for, of course, especially right now, but I don't always have the most time, but especially on weekends I've been trying to watch a show. But if you have any other recommendations or movies or anything like that, I will greatly accept them. But anyways, back to the collection. Ulta and Marvel's Black Widow. So you have an eyeshadow palette for $20. There's face trio palettes for $16. Lip kit duos for $16. There's some brushes, some glosses, the weekender bag, or an organizer bag. They have different bags that you can purchase too. Nothing really calls to me. The packaging on the eyeshadow palette kind of reminded me of like the ColourPop Valentine's palette that they came out with, and then also the Mulan, which I just got the Mulan collection. I do have a video on Instagram using all of the products in there. The blushes in that collection were really quite beautiful, and I really liked my eye look that I did too, so I can link that as well if you are interested to it. So but yeah, nothing really speaks to me. The collaboration, like, I can see if you love the Marvel movies or Black Widow or all of that, you might be interested in it, but for me that's kind of an easy pass. And then I saw this on Indie Makeup Spotlight, which is run by Amy Loves Makeup, and that is that Sydney Grace is coming out with new lip creams. So I don't see much about it yet. I don't see a price. It just says launching sometime next week. Some of the the swatches look really beautiful. Some more nudes and pinks and mauves, like colors that I really like. It looks to be more, and it says lip cream, so it looks to be a little bit more of that satin finish, which again, isn't always my preference. I haven't tried any lip products from Sydney Grace. I've only tried their eyeshadow singles, and I have an eyeshadow palette too. I'm trying to think if they have lip products or if these are like new to the brand. Kind of blanking. They look really beautiful though. Again, the shades look beautiful. They definitely look like shades that I would love. I'm just not a huge fan of like the creams or the satins. And we don't have a whole lot of information yet. Like, I don't see a price yet either, so we will just have to see about those, but thought I would mention them. And then after that, that is going to wrap it up for this week's Will I Buy It. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed just hanging out, talking about some new makeup. Let me know what has your attention, what you thought was interesting this week. I of course would love to hear. I hope that you guys are all continuing and to do well. I know if you're in the US, we just got the another 30 days of social distancing. So please, I please would encourage you to stay inside. Again, just like I said, with my friends, technology is our friend. There, you know, I've been able to stay close with some influencer friends also via the Marco Polo app. We can talk back and forth to one another. Just please stay inside if you can, of course, if you're able to. But it's so, I mean, I'm getting it too. Snaps from people that I know just hanging out with one another and still continuing to have parties and get-togethers. And you know, we got to be thinking about not just ourselves, but everyone else that we're affecting right now. Thank you to anyone who is continuing to work in jobs that are essential right now. I hope you know how many people are truly really appreciating what it is that you are doing. So just thank you guys. We just got to keep getting through this together. I hope this video was a bright spot in your day. I know it was for me making it. So thank you so much for coming by my channel and hanging out with me for a little bit. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I will see you in my next video.